Welcome back, y'all, to Hempin Happiness. My name is Dee Dee Taylor.
And I'm Beth Panotti.
We appreciate you all being here. So thank you. Today, we kind of wanted to talk about why some of these states are banning Delta 8 and other controversial cannabinoids. Well, let me just tell you, it's bullshit that they're doing it. And two, the Farm Bill, the people that wrote the Farm Bill, they knew what they were doing. They knew that they were going to they got THC legalized in this country. I just don't think that they really understood all the ramifications. So we've talked about this 100 million times, but the 2018 Farm Bill made hemp products legal as long as the Delta 9 THC was at 0.3%. So keep that in mind. Only Delta 9. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of other THCs in the plant. You've got Delta 8, you've got Delta 10. There's other Deltas too. So when they talk about a loophole, but really there isn't a loophole. It's the fucking law.
Right.
It's the fucking law. That's what caused all of the conundrum in Kentucky back in 22. Right? Mm-hmm. April 19th, 2022. We got a little fun letter from the Kentucky Department of Agriculture saying that we were selling illegal products. And I'm like, the hell we are. So that kind of ensued and caused a whole bunch of issues here in Kentucky. And we filed a lawsuit and we won. And that in return, prompted another bill called House Bill 544, which talked about Delta 8 being legal and then put in restrictions, 21 and up, behind the counter. You have to have testing and labeling requirements. Well, now the cabinet has taken that bill and fucking run with it. I've been on a couple calls with the cabinet, and I'll get to more of this stuff, but while they're doing this, been on a couple calls with the cabinet trying to get some of this stuff taken care of, because now they're trying to charge $2,000 for each hemp store if you want to sell, and they termed it adult use cannabinoids, Delta 8, Delta 9, hemp derived, hemp derived, not marijuana. But so that they're trying to charge us for that. They're trying to charge us $200 per SKU to be approved, all this bunch of bullshit. Well, lo and behold, about the only thing, and I've submitted for one of ours, one of my products, and so far we're on week 7, I think. I'm still waiting. Went back and forth a few times on the labels, but other than that, he said it was good. His supervisor was going to look at it and I should be approved any day. Government bureaucracy, right?
So the law means that no hemp-derived cannabinoids, adult use cannabinoids, can be sold in Kentucky without being approved.
Correct.
By the cabinet.
Right, by the cabinet. So, and that's being difficult. It's taking forever. So they moved things back to like December, which is fine. And that's just for some of the businesses to register, and you need to do that if you haven't and you sell these products, because if not, you're gonna get in trouble. Obviously we've already registered. I think I did it like 3 different times because I'm like, I never got a response that I registered. Like there was no confirmation. So it was the weirdest shit. But anyway, the reason some of these states are outlining this, even though we fought here in Kentucky and won, the reason they're doing it is mostly because of they already sell marijuana. And it kind of cracks me up. And John brought this. We were out in California a few weeks ago, business trip and vacation. And he was like, isn't it a crime to make money off a federally illegal products? Because marijuana is still technically a Schedule I drug. Well, all these states that are making money off taxes, I mean, they're all committing RICO. Right. Every single fucking one of these states are committing RICO, but they get away with it. How the fuck? How does that even happen? I mean, sure, they can change their laws, but RICO's federal. I mean, that is racketeering. That is, I mean, you're literally making money off of an illegal substance.
And it's been like that for years.
For years. And John brought that up and I was like, well, holy shit, that's true. I mean, that's fucking true.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
So what is happening in California? Because, you know, they've been legal with marijuana forever. Dude, it's so cool going into a dispensary out there, I must say.
Yeah, because they've been doing it a long time. They got it together.
Yeah, well, not really. They got a lot of issues too. A lot of illegal grows. So
they've had the mold and fungus and all kinds of nasty shit. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that they've got it down,
but I think somebody paid a lawful lot of money to try and get rid of the CBD and hemp products because it's cheaper. And it's legal. So when we went into a dispensary, of course my husband has seizures, so I said, hey, you should ask them what they recommend, and they recommended what I told them they were going to recommend, which was a high CBD, low THC. So they're still fucking selling CBD out there. It's just in dispensaries, and it's marijuana, right? So I'm kind of like, okay, there's the oxymoron. It's because marijuana companies are losing money to the hemp people. So a lot of these states, New Jersey, Ohio's thinking about doing it if they haven't done it already. I think Tennessee as well. But a lot of states, Tennessee's not legal yet, but a lot of states that are legal, quote unquote, with marijuana, they are driving hemp out because it is cheaper, 1, to produce, 2, to sell, 3, the states aren't recovering nearly as many taxes from the hemp products that they
just basic sales tax.
So that's the whole fucking problem with that. And the fact that these states are driving this stuff out, or they're making it to where you can only buy it in a dispensary, in a licensed dispensary. And that concerns me. That gravely concerns me. Now, the word on the street here in Kentucky is that's not going to happen. I think that we would all fucking revolt. There's way too many people here that sell Delta 8, Delta 9, and other, adult use cannabinoid products. So I think there'd be a big revolt there. Revolt. Yeah. Revolt. But I'm just like, it does not make sense that the bureaucracy in our government to do that, but yet still charge taxes and on an illegal product, and that they can get away with. I know. How does that make sense? Make that make sense. No. That is absolutely, that's insane. That is insane. And why no one's ever thought of that and filed a lawsuit, I don't know. Because then, boy, I bet you all them states would be fighting to get it changed federally then. I know. Right. If they all got charged with RICOs. Yeah, you got to give back your billions and dollars that you've collected this year. Billions of dollars that you collected on illegal sales. Oh my God, it just fucking... but that's okay. It's under a state program, so it's okay. What a crock of shit. When you divide, federal and state, it just gets stranger and weirder. And how are we a united state? We are not being united if we have a different law in every state. A different law in every fucking state. I hate that bunch of states' rights bullshit. I know, I do too. It's such bullshit. Yeah, I won't even talk about the whole abortion thing, but it's such fucking bullshit. Make a law, make it federal, and your state has to follow it. Right. They shouldn't be able to enact their own set of laws every time they get a whim. Every time. And the worst part is it's on both sides of the political fence, because you've got Republicans. Some Republicans are all for marijuana because it's money and it's business. And then you've got Democrats that they're all for it. Always have been. I mean, most Democrats are morally liberal, so they're all for whatever. Do whatever you want, just don't hurt anybody. That's kind of where I stand on that kind of stuff. I'm fiscally conservative, though, man. I don't like paying taxes. I don't think anybody does. But I would just assume if you want to smoke weed, fucking smoke it. You know what I mean? So if you want to marry somebody that's gay, so what? Marry them. Right. Everybody gets divorces anyway. Right. That just helps the divorce community, whatever. Or divorce attorneys, I should say. But, I mean, not even that. I don't think that the government should be forcing their opinions on us or making us do things that they think is right, because
because they're not educated on it. And that's the problem that I have with it. They don't know what a cannabinoid is.
And they just listen to the first lobbyist that pays them the most money.
Exactly. That's it.
And that's
they'll
what
believe anything they say.
Yeah. So we had an issue come up, and I have a feeling this is going to be another fucking fight this coming session. But our liquor establishments are trying to get our legislators to make it to where hemp beverages like adult use cannabinoid drinks cannot be sold other than at a liquor establishment. Now, we have customers that are alcoholics, and they use the hemp beverages in place of the alcoholic beverages. I got one that says I completely saved his marriage. His wife loves me, and she's adorable too, but like completely saved his marriage because he was drinking so much. And then he started drinking our cannabis products and got off alcohol, and he's been doing great for, I think, 2 years now. It started with gummies, and now he's like, oh, I love being able to have something to drink at night, and it's not alcohol. Now tell me why in the world anybody would make someone who is a recovering alcoholic walk into a liquor store to get their cannabis products. You tell me that's not fucking bullshit. And the worst part is there is a 3-tier system in as far as liquor goes. Like, you have to buy your products from a distributor. Even if you are, say, I think this involves kind of brewery type stuff too. And I'm still kind of learning some of this, but if you make a product, you then have to sell it to a distributor and then buy it back from them in order to sell it at your establishment. So the fucking distributors are making money left and right because you can't even sell your own product. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Who the fuck thought of that?
I never knew that.
And now, no lie, this is coming from some hemp people. Yeah. They're the ones that are driving this and that are wanting this to happen. I'm like, wait a minute, you then won't even be able to sell it in your own fucking store unless maybe they offer a liquor license to us? Really? So now I got to pay for a fucking liquor license, a cannabis license, a liquor license. Right. Come on. And I also pay for a fucking vape license.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it is nickel and diming us to death. And so when I was there at this license, it was like their initial type meeting. And of course, I'll tell you, the liquor people, hemp liquor that are bringing in their drinks, they brought a shit ton. And at the end of this, all of those legislators were going to get their free sample. They were all excited to try those drinks. But they were there and they were asking these liquor people questions. Well, I sent an email. I said, who is the average consumer going to ask these questions to? Yeah, they were able to answer your all's questions, but most consumers go into a liquor store, they're not going to know shit. The clerk is not going to know shit about hemp products.
Right.
How is that customer going to learn that, hey, this is intoxicating, you shouldn't drink it? Big fucking deal, it's on the label. Most people don't read labels anyway. Sorry, but there's a reason why they tell you not to throw a toaster oven into a bathtub when it's plugged in.
Right.
People are fucking stupid. Sorry, but it's kind of true sometimes. And we don't think a lot of times, and we just go with the flow and do whatever. And you take a drink, something, next thing you know, you're inebriated, and you don't need to be buying that shit only at a liquor store. I told the legislators, I sent them, when I sent that email to them, I said, hey, we educate. There should be no reason why these products should be taken away from actual hemp stores. And, one guy said that he needs to keep it out of dry counties. Well, then don't let fucking gas stations sell it, because that's who's selling the products to fucking kids. And ain't nothing behind a counter. It might be behind a glass case, but all you got to do is open the damn refrigerator door to get it. So that, in return, aggravates the shit out of me. And then when I brought up the fact to the cabinet about how all of these beverages have been approved, how it's taken me forever, but the beverages have been approved. I asked them, I said, well, what about the childproof? Because your products have to be childproof. They said, oh, well, we decided on pop tops or can tops that it's okay, that they're childproof enough. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
right.
That's,
I got a 5-year-old niece that can open pop tops with no freaking problem. All I gotta do is use a spoon, for crying out loud. You can't do it with your fingers.
So why do those laws apply to some and not others?
Exactly.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
here
right?
Go.
How fucking...
Right.
Yeah, because he literally emailed me, are your lids childproof?
Right.
I said, we call them adult proof. Actually,
Yes.
It's harder for the fucking adults to open them than it is the kids.
Right.
But then after that, I'd send him that email, and that was their response. Isn't that bullshit?
That is interesting.
So you know already that the damn liquor companies, what it is, they're upset that people are not drinking alcohol and they're drinking cannabis products instead.
I know.
And they want to not lose any money.
Yeah.
And now that we already have this stupid tier system about distributors, like, I'm like, why? First off, if you are a hemp company and you're pushing for this, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're
that we don't know.
You're going to lose your sales. And 2, I don't care if you want to take this national. Why would you do that in your own home state?
Mm-hmm. But only in liquor stores. So that's because liquor stores are already carrying these products.
They are already carrying them.
So that's what I'm
that's what I said.
about.
I said, if they're going to sell them, then by all means, just get a fucking hemp license and sell the sons of bitches. You already got a liquor license. What's it matter? Get your hemp license. Make sure they're only approved products like we all have to follow.
Right. And they will.
Oh, they will. But it is fucking unbelievable. And there's 4 companies that I know of that are all in under one canopy, and they're the ones pushing for it. And it's only going to bite them in the fucking ass. And I hope I am there to clap, because that kind of shit just irritates the living hell out of me. We fought so hard to keep these products legal, and then you want to try and pull this stupid shit? Come on. Come on. So unfortunately, I was the only one there that gave testimony on behalf of the Kentucky Hemp Association, but it was like one of those quick things.
Right.
You know, they always try to slide shit in Frankfurt where nobody else can go make statements. And sneaky as fuck. Oh, they're so sneaky. So I will see. I just got this fear there's going to be another fight on our hands. But when it comes to bureaucracy in general, man, call those fuckers out. They work for us. Our tax money pays them. And in Kentucky, they are supposed to be voting how their constituents feel, not how they feel.
Right.
That's the one thing I cannot stand about Kentucky, is the fact that I can't vote. Oh, wait, there's 2 amendments coming up. Vote no for both them damn things. But it's just I think, did we vote no for one? I can't remember. On the 2 minutes coming. I know Amendment 2 is definitely a no.
Private
Yeah, we don't go there to say that's bullshit. I can't remember what one was about, but I think it's a no as well. I don't know. I just know number 2 for sure.
I read and I make sure I vote for what I believe in, and don't tell anybody. But
those are the only 2 things we get to vote on, and the rest of the time, hell, we hardly ever get to vote on anything.
Well, we voted to keep abortion legal in Kentucky, but nobody listened.
No, they've still managed.
They've still
managed to do other things with
it's hard to believe it's illegal.
Just God, stay out of my JJ.
What was it? 90% people won't.
Yep.
So why are we even?
And then everybody's like, "Well, nobody knew what it meant."
Well, it was pretty
does
obvious.
Does that mean you can't read?
I know.
Is the Kentucky education system?
Right. Is there something?
You trying to say something?
We need some more money in our public schools, people.
Right. Exactly, to educate others. So just keep it in mind that if you like the hemp beverages, like we like them, because we've done specials about them and we have a really good selection here.
But we teach people how how much to drink. I know people that will drink a half a can.
Yep.
Do you want it with the THC and the CBD or just the THC? We teach people those things. I know they could educate themselves before they go in a store. But, they're just not going to get the education.
They're definitely not going to get the education they need. And it is just pitiful. It is pitiful. It's about money, and it's about whoever is lining whoever's pocket. But for the cabinet to tell me that they're okay, that, they're not going to enforce that part. I'm like, what the fuck? And yet you have the audacity to ask me if my labels or my lids are childproof.
And we have seen childproof
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have them.
There is a company that makes
them out
this.
in California.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
and they're a bitch.
Right.
They're really hard to get open.
So I just don't understand.
I don't either.
Hemp and confusion.
Yeah. Hemp and confusion for sure. So just, just help me fight back when the time comes, y'all.
Right.
I'll probably need you making calls
Right.
because that's the only way they listen. They get those telephone calls, and for every one person that calls, that represents 10 voters. Mm-hmm. So you have to think of it that way. That's the only way we can stop and change anything in Kentucky. And I swear that's how we did it with the hemp bills. Oh, yeah. When they were trying to completely ban them, we had everybody calling.
I called.
Yeah,
so
because everybody wants these products, and they want to get them from respectable sources. Yes. And I'm fine. I mean, I worked hard to get those policies in place. The 21 nut behind the counter, all that stuff. I worked hard to get that stuff doing it, and I'm fine with following that. Yes. Now, for them trying to charge me
for everything,
fuck that shit. It's ridiculous. So whatever.
I have a quick question. Yeah. So when you went out to California, now they're Governor Newsom's trying to make hemp-derived CBD, any hemp-derived products illegal. So that would mean CBD, like full spectrum CBD.
Yep.
And do you know how much good that does for so many people?
I know.
Can you imagine?
I know. I can't. But the thing is, when we were out there, I still saw it being sold.
Right.
Yeah. Right, so people were still selling it, like at gas stations.
Oh no!
But like at vape stores and stuff too. So it is still being sold. I think just under the wire.
I think they're fighting
they get in trouble, and they are fighting it. There is a lawsuit.
Right.
Now they lost their temporary injunction, which I thought was ignorant because the judge said that they couldn't prove irreparable harm. Well, hello.
Closing your store.
Yeah, your stores. You can't have your brand there. I mean, that is that's money.
Yeah.
Like that is costing them money.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to come up of that. They did get some more plaintiffs to join. Thank goodness. And if I had enough of a sales force out there, I would totally do it. But I'm just a small fish compared to some of those bigger ones. Yeah. But there is lawsuit pending. So I'm hoping that it goes forward. And I think in New Jersey, they managed to stop it. So their temporary injunction was able to stop it. So that's good. I have a feeling Ohio will be going through the same shit, every other state. And I swear there's that part of me that feels like Kentucky started it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Kentucky. It was Kentucky. So anyway, just be conscientious and make sure you follow us on all the socials and on our newsletter, and we will keep you up to date. The more we know, the more we like to teach. So we're happy to help educate you and let you know what's going on in the crazy field and area of hemp. Thanks for listening, everybody. Please reach out. Again, any questions, info@502hemp.com. Call us at 502-654-7100. And we also have a little chat box right on our website, 502hemp.com. Same thing for 812hemp. So make sure you reach out, ask questions. We're here to help. Thanks for listening, as always.
Bye.